Good Times, which made its mark on television screens in 1974, was much more than just a sitcom. The series captured the story of a family living in a neighborhood in Chicago, resonating with audiences through its strong messages addressing social issues and its loving characters. Today, we take you on a journey through the stars of Good Times, reflecting on how their lives have changed from the early episodes in 1974 to the present in 2024. Esther Rolle, Florida Evans. Esther Rolle played the beloved matriarch of the Evans family, Florida Evans, in the iconic sitcom Good Times. Florida was a wise, loving, and morally strong mother who served as the family's anchor, earning a special place in the hearts of viewers. Rolle's portrayal stood out as a rare and powerful representation of a strong black woman on television. When the series began, Esther Rolle was already a seasoned stage actress, gaining fame through her role as Florida Evans in Maude. Good Times allowed her talents to shine even brighter, bringing her into the homes of millions. Rolle was not just an actress on the show, but also an advocate for authentic representation of the black community, often voicing concerns about maintaining balance and depth in the show's tone, particularly in response to Jimmie Walker's overly comedic portrayal of JJ. Though Esther Rolle passed away in 1998, her role in Good Times remains a groundbreaking milestone for the representation of black women on television. Her legacy lives on as an enduring part of television history. John Amos, James Evans Sr. John Amos portrayed James Evans Sr., Florida's devoted husband and the strong yet compassionate leader of the Evans family. James symbolized hard work, resilience, and determination, often embodying the struggles and triumphs of a working-class father trying to provide for his family. By the time Good Times aired, John Amos had already established himself in the industry. However, his role as James Evans became one of the defining highlights of his career. Amos's ability to bring authenticity and warmth to the character won him widespread acclaim. Unfortunately, creative differences with the producers led to his early departure from the show. Today, John Amos continues to enjoy a successful career with notable roles, including his performance in Roots, which further cemented his place in television history. Despite his varied work, Amos remains an unforgettable figure for Good Times fans. Jimmie Walker, J.J. Evans. Jimmie Walker brought life to J.J. Evans, the most comedic and vibrant character in Good Times. Known for his eccentric personality, artistic flair, and the iconic catchphrase, "Die No Might," JJ became a pop culture sensation of the 1970s. Walker, who came from a stand-up comedy background, became a breakout star through his role on Good Times. His larger-than-life portrayal of JJ made him a household name, and the character's humor became a defining element of the show's appeal. Today, Jimmie Walker continues to perform stand-up comedy and appears in various television projects. He remains connected to his Good Times legacy, often attending fan events and celebrating the show's impact. Bernadette Stanis, Thelma Evans. Bernadette Stanis played Thelma Evans, the beautiful, intelligent, and spirited daughter of the Evans family. Thelma brought both humor and heart to the series, balancing the family dynamics with her charm and determination. Before Good Times, Bernadette Stanis had a background in theater. Her portrayal of Thelma offered a refreshing representation of young black women as strong, confident, and intelligent individuals. She became a role model for viewers and a beloved character in television history. In addition to acting, Bernadette Stanis is also a successful author. Through her autobiographical books and public speaking, she remains connected to her fans. Thelma continues to be one of the most cherished characters in black television history. Ralph Carter. Michael Evans. Ralph Carter won the hearts of Good Times fans as Michael Evans, the youngest member of the Evans family and its most politically conscious voice. Known as the Black Jesus within the series, Michael stood out for his sharp awareness of social and political issues in the 1970s, often challenging societal norms with wit and intellect. Before joining Good Times, Ralph Carter had already made a name for himself on Broadway, earning a Tony Award nomination for his role in Lorraine Hansberry's musical Raisin. On the show, Carter infused Michael's character with humor and depth, making him more than just a sitcom child. He became the voice of the civil rights movement within the show. After Good Times, Carter stepped away from Hollywood to focus on music, releasing a brief solo project in the 1980s before retreating from the entertainment spotlight. Today, he dedicates himself to theater and community work. Michael Evans remains a cherished character, remembered for his youthful activism and passion for justice. Jeanette DuBois, Willona Woods. Jeanette DuBois brought vibrancy and charm to Good Times as Willona Woods, the Evans family's stylish and hilariously witty neighbor. Willona's colorful personality and impeccable sense of fashion made her a fan favorite and a consistent source of laughter on the show. Before joining Good Times, DuBois had already built an impressive career in theater and television. Her portrayal of Willona showcased her comedic talent and magnetic stage presence. Beyond acting, DuBois demonstrated her musical prowess by writing and singing the iconic theme song "Movin' On Up" for the Jeffersons. DuBois passed away in 2020 at the age of 87, leaving behind a legacy that extends far beyond her time on Good Times. Willona Woods remains a beloved character, remembered as a symbol of independence, humor, and elegance on television. Through her work in both acting and music, DuBois continues to inspire generations. Johnny Brown, Nathan Bookman. Johnny Brown portrayed Nathan Bookman, the energetic and humorous superintendent of the apartment complex in Good Times. Bookman became a beloved comedic character, often the subject of playful banter from the Evans family, while bringing laughter to viewers with his witty dialogue and lively demeanor. Before joining Good Times, Brown was already a recognized figure in the worlds of stand-up comedy and theater. His performance as Bookman allowed him to showcase his comedic talent to a broader audience. Rather than solving problems, Bookman often found himself in hilarious situations, adding a lighthearted touch to the show. Johnny Brown passed away in 2022 at the age of 84, but his role as Bookman will always be remembered. In addition to acting, Brown was also known for his skills as a jazz singer, making him a versatile artist. The character of Bookman continues to bring joy to audiences with his comedic moments in the series. Albert Reed Jr., Henry Evans. Albert Reed Jr. portrayed Henry Evans, Florida Evans' brother, in the early episodes of Good Times. Henry emerged as a supportive figure for the family, leaving a lasting impression despite only appearing in a few scenes at the show's beginning. Reed had appeared in several minor roles in television before Good Times, which provided him a significant opportunity. Henry represented the bond with Florida Evans and support surrounding the family. Reed infused the character with warmth and sincerity, gaining the audience's appreciation. Albert Reed Jr. passed away in 1986. Although he participated in various television projects throughout his career, he was better known for his behind-the-scenes work. His role as Henry Evans in Good Times is remembered as a brief yet memorable contribution. Ben Powers, Keith Anderson. Ben Powers joined Good Times in its final season as Keith Anderson, Thelma Evans' husband. Keith was introduced as a professional football player whose career ended due to an injury sustained on his wedding day. His story highlighted themes of economic struggle and family ties. Before his role in Good Times, Powers was a notable actor in theater. His character, Keith Anderson, blended elements of drama and humor, and Powers successfully navigated the complexities of this role. The relationship between Thelma and Keith added a new dimension to the emotional core of the show, as Keith grappled with unemployment and self-esteem issues, providing viewers with relatable storytelling. Ben Powers passed away in 2015, but Keith Anderson's character made a meaningful contribution to the later years of Good Times. Although Powers participated in various projects throughout his acting career, Good Times remains one of his most memorable works. The loving marriage between Keith and Thelma continues to deliver messages of hope and solidarity to audiences. Theodore Wilson, Sweet Daddy Williams. Theodore Wilson stood out in Good Times as Sweet Daddy Williams, a character known for his stylish attire, charismatic demeanor, and deceptive skills. Sweet Daddy embodied a blend of humor and menace, serving as a crucial element that balanced the show's comedic and dramatic tones. By the time he joined Good Times, Wilson was already an experienced actor with a recognizable presence in television. The role of Sweet Daddy Williams provided him with an excellent platform to showcase his sense of humor and acting skills. With his exaggerated style and charisma, Wilson became a beloved figure among viewers, representing the quintessential, lovable villain. Sadly, Theodore Wilson passed away in 1991, but his role as Sweet Daddy Williams continues to be remembered as one of the unforgettable characters in Good Times. Throughout his career, Wilson appeared in numerous television and film projects, leaving an indelible mark with his stage presence and unique style. Chip Fields, Lynetta Gordon. Chip Fields portrayed Lynetta Gordon, Penny Gordon Woods' biological mother, in Good Times. Lynetta's character was introduced with a dramatic storyline as a mother who subjected Penny to physical and emotional abuse, deeply affecting viewers. Fields garnered significant attention for her role, as Lynetta highlighted critical issues such as child abuse and poor parenting in society. She successfully captured the complexity and darkness of the character, eliciting feelings of empathy and anger from the audience. Although her role was brief, its impact within the series was profound. In addition to her acting career, Chip Fields became a successful television director and producer, mentoring her actress daughter Kim Fields and guiding her career. Fields left a significant mark in Hollywood through her behind-the-scenes contributions. The character of Lynetta Gordon led one of Good Times' most memorable subplots and showcased Fields' acting prowess. Helen Martin. Helen Martin portrayed the character of Weeping Wanda in Good Times, a recurring comedic figure known for her constant crying. Martin's performance contributed to the show's humorous and absurd moments, adding a unique flavor to the series. By the time she joined Good Times, Martin was in the later years of her career, having participated in various theater and television projects. The Weeping Wanda character allowed her to showcase her comedic timing and ability to entertain audiences. Despite the small role, Wanda's scenes received great acclaim from viewers. Helen Martin passed away in 2000 at the age of 90, having left a strong legacy in the sitcom world through her many beloved projects. The character of Weeping Wanda in Good Times is remembered as one of her entertaining and unforgettable performances. Martin was also well known for her role as Pearl Shea in 227, further solidifying her place in television history. Raymond Allen, Ned the Wino. Raymond Allen portrayed Ned the Wino in Good Times, a character who wandered around the apartment complex, providing both comedic and dramatic storylines. Ned served as a representation of marginalized individuals in society, while also contributing to the show's humor. Before joining Good Times, Allen was recognized for his role as Woodrow in Sanford and Son. The character of Ned the Wino allowed him to showcase his talents to a wider audience. Allen infused Ned with both comedy and realism, earning the affection of viewers. While often used as a comedic subplot, Ned also raised awareness about the issue of alcoholism in society. Raymond Allen passed away in 2020 at the age of 91. Despite his acting career, he led a quiet life and largely stayed away from the industry. Ned the Wino remains an unforgettable part of his legacy in Good Times, and fans continue to fondly remember Allen's performance. Janet Jackson, Penny Gordon Woods. Janet Jackson joined the cast of Good Times in later seasons as Penny Gordon Woods, a character introduced with a tragic backstory of abuse from her mother. As the adoptive daughter of Willona Woods, Penny brought emotional depth to the series while showcasing Jackson's remarkable talent. At just 10 years old, Janet Jackson delivered a compelling performance as Penny, revealing her natural acting abilities despite her young age. Penny's struggles were alleviated by the loving bond she formed with Willona, allowing Jackson to demonstrate her capability to portray emotional moments effectively. Today, Janet Jackson stands as one of the biggest icons in the music industry. She began her acting career at a young age and achieved remarkable success in music starting in the 1980s, earning numerous Grammy Awards and selling millions of albums worldwide. Penny Gordon Woods remains a significant milestone in Janet Jackson's career, marking her entry into television. She continues to be recognized for her performances and philanthropic efforts. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more nostalgic content. Dynamite!